Style becomes truly personal when you stop asking what is fashionable and start noticing what makes you feel composed. At Timeless Women Charm, we believe clothing should support your presence, not disguise it. The most memorable wardrobe is rarely the loudest one. It is the collection that reflects confidence, ease, taste, and individuality. Imagine opening your closet and finding choices that already understand one another. Instead of hunting for a dramatic statement, you see pieces that can quietly form beautiful combinations. A graceful skirt meets a refined knit, a relaxed jacket balances a fluid top, and polished shoes complete everything without demanding attention. That kind of wardrobe begins with intention rather than accumulation. Before bringing another garment home, consider whether it contributes something useful. Can it cooperate with several pieces? Does it suit your everyday life? Will you enjoy wearing it repeatedly? Questions like these turn shopping into thoughtful editing instead of constant searching. Begin with silhouette. The outline of an outfit can influence its entire mood before anyone notices color or accessories. A gently defined waist can create softness, while a longer open layer can introduce movement. Cropped trousers may feel modern, whereas a flowing skirt can create graceful rhythm. Let proportions create visual harmony. You do not need to hide beneath fabric to feel comfortable, nor must clothing cling closely to create shape. Consider garments that skim rather than squeeze, leaving breathing room while retaining a deliberate outline. When a sleeve ends at a flattering point or a hem falls naturally, even uncomplicated clothing can appear remarkably considered. Think about movement as you dress. Sit down, walk, reach for something, turn sideways, and notice how the garment behaves. Comfort is not separate from elegance. It often makes elegance possible. When fabric allows natural movement, your body does not spend the day adjusting clothing, and your attention can remain on living. Layering can also transform familiar pieces. Try a lightweight cardigan over a crisp shirt, a sleeveless dress beneath a softly structured jacket, or a long vest over simple separates. Each layer can serve a purpose: warmth, definition, color, texture, or contrast. The result feels assembled rather than overly coordinated. Texture deserves more attention than it usually receives. A smooth, satin-like surface beside a matte knit creates subtle contrast. Ribbing can add depth to a quiet outfit, while woven fabric can make simple tailoring feel richer. You do not need elaborate prints when different surfaces are already giving the eye something interesting to discover. Then consider color as a personal language. Instead of building your wardrobe around every shade currently appearing in stores, notice which tones make your complexion seem fresh and your expression brighter. Perhaps smoky teal suits you beautifully, or warm rust, soft lavender, deep plum, or clear white becomes unexpectedly flattering. Neutrals can provide the connecting thread. Oatmeal, charcoal, espresso, stone, midnight blue, and warm white can sit comfortably beside stronger colors. They also make repeat dressing easier because fewer pieces need to be matched from scratch. A restrained palette does not have to look dull. Subtle variation can make it sophisticated. If you enjoy brighter shades, give them a deliberate role. A vivid coral cardigan, emerald shoe, cobalt bag, or saffron scarf can wake up quiet clothing without turning the entire outfit into a spectacle. Think of color as punctuation. One expressive accent can sometimes communicate more than an outfit filled with competing statements. Accessories offer another opportunity to reveal personality. Instead of automatically adding several pieces, choose one object that gives the outfit character. Perhaps it is a sculptural brooch, a leather belt, a distinctive pendant, or a silk scarf tied in an unexpected way. Let the accessory tell a small story about the woman wearing it. Jewelry especially can shift familiar clothing from ordinary to memorable. Small hoops may create quiet polish, while a substantial bracelet can give a plain blouse more presence. A delicate chain can soften tailoring. There is no universal formula. The right choice is the one that feels connected to your own visual identity. Shoes deserve similar thought. A A comfortable loafer can bring authority to relaxed trousers, while a refined flat can keep a dress graceful without unnecessary height. An understated ankle boot can sharpen denim, and a clean sandal can lighten a summer outfit. Choose footwear that supports both the proportions and the practical demands of your day. Handbags can work in the same way. A structured tote communicates something different from a compact crossbody or a softly shaped shoulder bag. Consider what your routine requires first, then choose a design whose scale and character complement your clothing. Practicality becomes stylish when the object is selected with the whole outfit in mind. Outerwear can become the strongest finishing element. A well-cut coat, lightweight trench, or softly tailored jacket changes the silhouette immediately. Because outer layers are often seen before everything underneath, they deserve careful attention. Look for useful length, pleasing structure, comfortable sleeves, and colors that connect easily with the rest of your wardrobe. There is also wisdom in repeating what works. If a certain combination consistently makes you feel wonderful, there is no requirement to abandon it simply because you wore it recently. Personal style grows through repetition. Your favorite formulas can become signatures, recognizable not because they are predictable, but because they genuinely belong to you. A useful wardrobe should make your mornings calmer. Imagine having several reliable combinations ready for meetings, lunches, errands, celebrations, travel, and quiet weekends. That flexibility comes from choosing compatible garments rather than collecting isolated pieces. Fewer decisions can leave more energy for the parts of the day that matter. This is where quality starts to reveal its value. A garment that keeps its shape, survives regular wear, and remains comfortable after many uses can earn its place repeatedly. Price alone does not determine quality, of course. Look at construction, fabric behavior, finishing, durability, and whether the item genuinely serves your lifestyle. You can also create a more thoughtful closet by releasing pieces that no longer make sense. Maybe the color feels wrong, the cut never worked, or the item belongs to a version of your life that has changed. Keeping something simply because it was expensive or once fashionable does not make it useful. Editing creates room for clarity. When unnecessary choices disappear, your strongest preferences become easier to recognize. You may discover that you repeatedly reach for certain necklines, lengths, fabrics, or color families. Those repetitions are valuable information. They reveal the visual vocabulary that makes your wardrobe feel natural rather than borrowed. Age does not require abandoning experimentation. In fact, knowing yourself can make experimentation more rewarding. Try a contemporary shape, an unfamiliar color, or an unexpected accessory, but evaluate it through your own standards. Ask whether the new element adds energy while still feeling believable. Modernity works beautifully when it has somewhere authentic to land. Confidence often appears through these small decisions. A woman who knows why she chose her clothes does not need every detail to attract approval. She can enter a room wearing something simple because she understands its effect. The outfit becomes an extension of her comfort, not a performance designed to satisfy strangers. There is freedom in that shift. You stop treating fashion as a test with correct answers and begin treating it as a creative tool. Your wardrobe can express calm, authority, warmth, playfulness, refinement, or curiosity. It can change according to your mood and circumstances, while remaining connected by the thread of your own taste. Even your simplest outfit can carry intention. Imagine a fine knit, ankle-length trousers, polished flats, and one striking ring. Nothing is extravagant, yet every choice contributes. Another day might call for a printed midi dress, a cropped jacket, and low heels. The difference is not complexity, it is the clarity behind the combination. When getting dressed, give yourself a moment before adding more. Look at the complete silhouette from a distance. Remove one accessory if the outfit feels crowded. Add texture if it feels flat. Change the proportions if everything appears too loose or too similar. Small adjustments can completely change the visual balance. Your best wardrobe is therefore not a museum of beautiful things. It is a working collection designed around your real life. The pieces should accompany your schedule, your climate, your preferences, and your comfort. Beauty becomes much easier when clothing fits the person you actually are, rather than an imaginary lifestyle. Remember, timelessness does not require looking identical decade after decade. A classic foundation can welcome fresh details. You might update your glasses, choose a contemporary bag, alter your haircut, or introduce a new fabric. Evolution keeps personal style alive. The goal is continuity, not repetition, and confidence should remain the constant. So tomorrow, choose one familiar piece and style it differently. Change its companion, adjust the proportions, introduce a new texture, or add one unexpected accent. Notice how a small change can make something you already own feel renewed. If this inspires you, subscribe to Timeless Women Charm and share the idea with another woman. And when you stand before your closet again, remember this: you are not searching for an outfit that proves anything. You are building a visual language that feels comfortable, expressive, and unmistakably yours. Trends may arrive and disappear, but thoughtful choices can continue serving you beautifully. Let your clothes evolve with you, while your confidence leads the way.